gone through this routing. So we saw like how to route a work object to work list. A work list. What is a work list? Anyone? Anyone? So a work list is a
list of tasks assigned by individuals.
Yeah, it have list of work objects assigned to a single operator. So today we're going to see how to route a work object to a work basket. How to route a work object to a work basket. So let's know
Could you please
work
share the
basket.
screen?
Oh, sorry. Can you able to see there? Yeah. So we are going to see how to route a work object to a work basket today. So before that, let's know what is a work basket. A work basket is it is also a pool of work objects. It also will have work objects assigned in a work basket. So what is the basic difference between a work basket and work list is a work list to a work list, single person will be having access. So suppose I have logged into Pega. So even developer also will be having, while unit testing, we are creating so many work objects, right? So these are all the work objects. These are all the work objects these are all the work objects assigned to particular to me only. All these are assigned to me only. That's why I'm able to see. I'm able to see these work objects in my list. So other user will not be able to see these work objects now. So I will log in with the C. Let's see. CM loan 16. Like this, we have work object. So the user belongs to the same application. I'm logging in. CM CSR. See, even this user also having multiple work objects assigned to this particular user, but the work objects which are in CM developer are not in here in his work list. So a work list will have the list of work objects. You have the list of work objects assigned to particular user, assigned to that particular operator. So, but whereas work basket will be having the work objects assigned to group of people. Is a pool of work objects where multiple operators can have access to that. Access to this work basket. Access to this work basket. So how? So a to assign a work list to a operator, there is no rule required. So even when you create a work operator ID itself, a work list will be there for that particular user. It is assigned to that particular user. You are not creating any work list rule. But to assign a work object to a work basket, you need a rule. So that is work basket rule. Work basket rule. Okay. So next, what are all the other rules we need is work group. Work group. So multiple operators or group of operators we can say. Group of operators. So to create a work basket, we need a work group, and to create a work group, we need a work basket. These two rules are interlinked. These two rules are interlinked. In the sense, to create a work basket, we need a work group rule. To create a work group rule, we need a work basket. So how do we create and where do we create these rules? What type of these rules? What type of rule types? Uh, whether these are version or non-version. Let's know about this. How to create these rules and everything. Let's see. So work basket and work group belongs to organization category, organization rule category. So new, I'm creating a new work group. CM home loan work group. So it is asking who is the manager for the work. Who is the manager for this group. So let's see what is a work group. A work we are saying. So what is a work basket? A work basket is a pool of work objects. Pool of work objects where multiple users or a group of operators can have access to that work basket we are telling. Right? So what are that group of operators? Who and all have access to that work group? Who and all have access to that work basket? That list of operators will be in the work group list of operators. Here you can add the contacts. These are all the users who have access to this work basket. Like that, we can add multiple operators here. So a work group will have the group of operators who are having access to that particular work basket. So, and who is the manager for that complete operators? Who is the manager for the list of operators? Here we have to mention. So anyway, when we go through the organization setup wizard, it will create a manager user also. So this is a user which was created by setup. Even if you want to create also, you can create. So let's see how this operator looks like. So I'll just save as CM CM home loan manager. Let's save it. Just created this operator. Now here I will mention it. Home loan manager. And what is the default work basket? So we don't have any work basket for our application. So to create a work basket, we need work group. So I'm defaultly, when you install Pega, there will be a default work basket actually. So I will assign to that work basket now, as of now. default. Just save it. I think this work basket was created by setup. Let's see. Yeah, this is already there. So let's try to create a work basket rule. New work basket. CM home loan work basket. So to which organization it belongs to which unit, to which division we have to give here. So CM is the organization and division, loan and unit. Let's see, let's create a unit, home loan. We don't have a unit for home loan. I am creating it. Okay. So what is the work group? We have just created the work group, right? That work group we have to give here. CM home loan work group. Save this tool and change the work basket here now. That's how we have to create a work group and work basket. So let's go there and check the operator ID which we created now. And there I will assign that particular user to this work basket. CM home loan manager. This is the operator ID which we created now. Go to work settings tab. So change the work group, CM home loan work group, and here assign the work basket home loan work basket and save it. Save it. So we have created a work basket and work group, and we have assigned that work group to that particular user. So now see how to route a work object to a particular work basket. Now my aim is to route the work object to this. When home loan step reached and the home loan screen reached, the work basket has to be routed to this particular work basket. So a pool of operators who have access to that work basket should have access to that work basket and work on that assignment. So let's see how can we do that. So this is the flow which we created. I'm making a change to that see here. So in the assignment shape, when the assignment shape reached, I want to route that work object to a work basket. Here we have work list, change it to work basket, change it to work basket, and in routing tab, change the default activity to work basket do work basket, and here assign that work basket CM home loan work basket. Click on OK. And now I want to create a work basket for work basket and work group for this also, like auto loan type also. Let's create it. Let's create it. So create a work group. Just clicking on it. CM auto loan work group. Manager. CM.com. Default work basket. Let's keep as this as of now. I will assign it later. Like I'll create the work basket and I'll refer that work basket. So let's see how to create the work basket. Organization, new work basket, CM auto loan work basket. So to which organization, to which division, to which unit. CM Bank is the organization and division loan and unit auto loan. And what is the work group? CM auto loan. Save it. And next go here, CM auto loan work basket. Save it. Go to the flow and change here the routing functionality to work basket and routing. Here change the default activity work basket. To work basket. And what is that default work basket here? CM auto loan W. And save the flow now. I've saved it. Let's check in this rule. Hello.
Hello, Sandy.
Yeah. Is everyone able to hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's run the flow and see how the routing is happening now. I'm selecting auto loan on next. Clicking on next. See, loan application subflow CM auto loan assigned to CM auto loan WB. So let's see who have access to that auto loan WB. No one has access to that work basket. So let's create a operator ID and assign that operator ID to that particular work basket. So I'm creating operator ID now. Organization new operator ID. CM auto loan user. I think it's already exists. CM auto loan manager. So we have to give the access through CM. I'm giving manager access to this user. And user and go to work settings. Change the organization division unit. So to which organization he belongs to? CM Bank, that to loan division, and he belongs to auto loan. And what is the work group we created? CM auto loan WG work group. Here mention the work basket. CM auto loan work basket. Go to advanced tab and mention the password. Rule. And click on save. So this operator is being created. So let's log in with that operator ID. I'm logging in the operator ID which we created now. So I gave manager access to that user, right? So he is able to see the manager portal now here. Let's go there and check the work basket whether there is a work item or not. So view queue for work basket, select CM auto learn WB, select it. See CM loan 45. Yes, it is in this particular work basket. It is not assigned to a particular operator. It is not assigned to a single user. It is in a work basket. It is in a work basket. How can we see that? So I logged in with manager. Manager will be having access to see the work baskets and everything. But whereas end user will not be having access to see that. So manager will be having extra permissions like seeing the work baskets and assigning the work objects which are in that work basket to single user. All these accesses manager will be having. So let's assign this work object to a single user from manager portal, or else the manager can work on that work object itself. He can independently work on it. Let's see. This is the work object which is assigned to. So here using bulk transfer, we can transfer the work object to a single operator. So transfer work from a work basket. This is the work basket. So when the list loaded, you can select the work basket and route to a particular operator. Let's wait for it for a minute. Transfer from work basket. Click on that. It should be loaded. See, select it. Select it. Here you should be able to see another thing like to which operator we want to route it. Reassign. See here you are getting something. It is being loaded. It's too slow. Here you can assign to particular operator who are having access to that particular work basket. Here you will be able to see. So transfer to an operator, CM, auto loan user, or from a work basket to another work basket also you can route. So now I am planning to transfer this work object to that particular user who belongs to the same organization, same division, same unit. Process select. You can assign multiple work objects also. Here we have a single work object and transferring that work object itself. So process selected assignments. When you click on it, that particular work item will be transferred to that and will be assigned to that particular user. See, it is assigned. It is assigned. See, CM loan 45 was processed successfully. It is showing that. So let's go there. See, here he is the user. He is a user, right? CM auto loan user. That's why it is in his work list. Before that, it was not in his work list, right? Before that, it was not in his work list. So now only it is in his particular work list. So like that, you can assign to particular user from the manager portal. So we will not be doing these things. We are developing all these things for the end users. So the thing which we did is a end user portal. That a manager portal is also nothing but an end user portal. From the end user portal itself, I have assigned that work object to that particular user. Anyone any doubts on this? If no doubts, I'll go with the next topic. No?
Sandeep, I have a question here.
Yeah.
So example, if there are 5 people are assigned to a particular work group. Okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
so one work item, if the example user one has already checked out and is working on it. So what will happen to other users?
Can you come in? I get you.
Example, there are 5 users assigned to one work basket. I mean work group.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now one work list is assigned to a particular work group, so that 5 people can able to access it.
No. So in a work basket, you will be having multiple work objects. Work objects or work items. You will be having multiple work objects, and group of people will be having access to it. So multiple persons can have access to that work basket. We are saying, okay. Anyway, to work on that particular work object, that should be assigned to that particular operator. So from there, a user can pick a work object, picking nothing but it is assigning to it.
Okay.
So
Right? So that other person can't see the work item.
yeah. So here subject it is in a work basket, right? So now it is assigned to some operator working on it, other operator cannot work on it.
Okay.
Talking will be locked by Pega. It will do work on it. That is nothing but work object locking.
Okay.
And one more thing, that lock will be held defaultly for 2 hours. That lock will be held defaultly for 2 hours. After 2 hours, that lock will be released, and anyone can work on that work object.
Is it configurable or
Anyone,
it's out of configurable? The 2 hours.
that 2 hours, that will be in a rule actually. So I will show you that. So here we have a rule, sysadmin system even in real time you will be having this rule. You have to go to rules explorer and click on system, and you will be able to see these rules like these. So open the Pega instance. So here you will be having 120 minutes, 2 hours, right? Okay.
Okay.
So anyone has how to drop a work object to go with the next outcome? Uh, okay then. So let's see decision rules. Just a minute. So decision rules, like we saw like only one decision rule. Even a when rule also we can consider the rather than this we have decision table and tree and decision map value. So these are all the types of decision rules we have in Pega. So when is a Boolean rule, like the outcome of this rule is like true or false. True or false. So even in previous classes, I think we have created a decision when rule. So whenever we have any conditions, uh, with multiple properties involved in it, multiple conditions were there, like more than two or more than one condition, then we'll go with when condition. So here we have created previously, like when the type of loan is home loan, take the different path to decide the when rule. When condition, we created this when rule, like this loan type equals home. So outcome of this when rule will be true or false. When it is home, it will become true. When it is auto or some other thing, it will become false. So like that, we have another rule like decision table. So when do we use it and what's the outcome of it? We'll see now. So let's create a decision table. Decision table belongs to decision category. Decision table. Loan status. So this is the decision table I'm going to create now. So a decision table is like a table-like representation. So it's like a table, right? So you can add properties here, like you can add rows, you can add columns, and even you can add rows also. It's a table-like representation. And what is the difference between a when rule and decision rule? Is like outcome of a when rule is like true or false, but here you can return whatever you want. Here you can return whatever you want based on multiple conditions. Here, if, else, else conditions you have, when all these conditions are false, it will pick the one. So for these types of scenarios, we'll go with decision. We'll go with decision rule. Going to take this, say if the loan type. So here you can give the properties, like here it is a click on it, it will show you, it will this pop-up window will come. Loan type, use range. If you click on this, you will be having the ranges like this also. I don't want the range now. Equals to, this is the operator I'm selecting, and click on another property I want to have in the condition. Loan request amount, if it is less than or equal to, so if it is home loan, and if it is less than or equal to 20 lakh, so return approve the loan, return approve. And if it is vehicle auto loan, and if it is less than 1 lakh,
Sandeep,
Yeah.
yeah, here you are entering some amount, right? Some output values. Is it possible to get the value from DB? Like
Yeah.
2 lakh?
You have. Yeah. Yes. Yes. You can get it.
How to do that?
So anyway, that see this loan type and everything. These are not static, right? These are dynamic. So these are the fields which will be entered in the UI by the user dynamically, not static, right? So I'm just defining here that condition. Okay. Even you can refer a property also. You can refer property here, and you can mention the condition. You can make them as a part of the condition here. I can add another row, another column, and I will add another column and get the value for that from the DB. I can do like that.
Okay.
So otherwise, I want to reject the loan. Reject the loan. So just click it. I'm removing this row and go to history tab. Save this. So let's see how can we call this rule. Call this rule. You can call this rule. I have just checked out the rule and add the decision shape here. So double right here, click on properties. So here, select the decision table and select the rule. Just click the down arrow. You will be able to see the decision table rule and click on OK. And here I want to map these two characters. So let's add. I'm planning to add two steps here, two other flow actions like for approving the loan and disapproving the loan, rejection, loan approval. So just create a new flow action and new user interface section. I'll just add a freeform layout here. I want to change the font and everything. Where can we do that? In the cell properties. In the cell properties. In the advanced tab, in inline style, you can change the font, and I want to increase the size also, and the color also I want to change. Auto color I want to change it as green. Save it. Here are a small example to demonstrate every rule. So I'll give you an assignment to do a small project at the end of the class, or at the end of the all these sections. Please go through them. I'm just creating a new action for that. Section now. Checking out, and I'll change the label. Save as a reject room, and I'll call it section here. Everyone is able to follow me, right? Able to understand? If not, stop me where I am, anywhere. I'll try to explain again. I will refer the section, reject to action here. So let's make these two flow actions as part of the flow. I'm adding two another assignment shapes. So these are all the outcomes. Like this is the one outcome, and this is another outcome. From here to the end shape. From here to the end shape. let's mention those flow actions here. This is for approve. Is based on the values, like based on the action, it has to take the path. It has to take the path. So let's define here for which result it has to take which path. So the thing which we given in return in decision table, the thing which we given in return. So if these two conditions met, when it is home loan and it is less than 20 lakh, then it will be approved. If it is greater than 20 lakh, that will be taking the otherwise path. If it is auto loan, if it is less than 1 lakh, that will be approved. Otherwise, that will be rejected. So that's how we design the decision table. So what will be the outcomes? So what would be the result? So result is sorry. Go here, copy this, approve. When result is approved, take this part. And when result is reject, sorry, here same thing, right? So here we have to mention the result, another result, right? When it is rejected. And save it. I've saved the rule. After that, let's check in the rule and run the flow. Let's see how it is behaving. So when it reaches home loan type, it will be assigned to the user, home loan user, and go there. You have to go there and perform the next action. I have checked in the rule. Now I'll run the flow. So flow has been checked in. So let's run the flow and see. Create the new work object. And keep the details here. So if it is home loan, I'm selecting and click on next. It is assigned to Siam Home Loan WB. I'm just clicking on here. I can able to open because I'm a developer. So if I have done this from the end user, I will not be able to. Okay. So value of home loan type and value of home. Requested loan amount, we don't have it here. Oh, sorry. Auto loan info, home loan info. We have two value of homes properties. Value of home. So even in if or let's see auto loan. Let's take the auto loan part because we have the requested loan amount here. Loan request amount. Is this the property which we included? Yes. Loan request amount. See, let's go with this. Auto loan. Clicking on next, and we don't have that. So I'm able to go. Uh, it's a two-wheeler vehicle to value vehicle. The same amount is click on submit. See, so let's see if it is less than 1 lakh. Oh, so I have to select home loan. I'll change it. I will change that section and let's see that also. Auto loan. I'm clicking on next. And is requesting 50,000. I'm clicking on submit. Is it taking the same part? Auto. I think we can give the codes there. Let's give it. I think even this codes is not required here. These are the properties. So yeah, let's check this. Okay, 230. Everyone able to understand what is going on there? Going on here? Auto yes, and loan request amount. Loan request amount. Less than or equal to 1 lakh. Yeah. So let's run the flow. Just clicking on it. So let's see the object clipboard. This file loan type auto and loan request amount. Now let's enter some value there. It's 1,000 is 10,000. Let's see 10,000. I'm clicking on submit. See approve, and let's see how will it be rejected. Is just requesting for more than 1 lakh. Now it is rejected. So based on these conditions, it is returning a value, and the two results we, based on those two results, we are taking the path, different path. Here we have a reject result, and there we have approved result. The same thing will be applicable for home loan also. If you want me to change the modify the section and include the loan request amount, I will show you now. So here we don't have that. So we don't have that property in this particular section where we used to enter home loan information. here I will include that loan request amount property, and I will show this further. For also from the end user perspective, how will it run? So loan request amount. Let's save this to check in this rule. And I'll log. Let's see how this will be from the end user perspective. File, new session. I'm logging in with CM CSR. And start the flow. I'm entering it first. Click on and select it. Click on next. Clicking on next. Routed to the CM home. If I have the access, when I click on here, I will be able to see this part. So let's move it customer. So we have entered some. I'll go with the negative condition now. Click on submit. It is rejected. So based on the conditions in the card. So the same thing you can't do it using a when rule. So here this small example, maybe you can do the same thing using a when rule, but not that much easy. So here it is you are having else if conditions, and you can return, approve or reject those values from here. You can do like that using a decision table in a tabular form. In columns, you will be having the properties. In the when you click on here, you will be able to provide the property, and here the conditions, the static values you can mention here. So and not only that, so you can do like this also. So in a cell itself, you want to have a condition or condition like that. Just insert or after, or insert or before, like this. In a cell itself, if this complete row is a condition, when home loan type in it is auto or personal. If it is personal or auto, and loan request amount is less than or equal to 1 lakh, approve the loan, like this. Or conditions also you can make in a particular cell. Okay. Anyone has any doubts on this? So for you, assignment is please do the same thing, observe the same thing, and please do it. So while going through the flow, we don't have any conditions to enter the like these things. Here, make this first name as mandatory and date of birth as mandatory. Anyway, we made it, but we are not getting any asterisk mark. How do we get it? how can we get that asterisk mark there? So just go to the user interface section, select personal info, and check out that particular rule, check out that section, and in the label, not in the cell, not in the property cell, in the label, you have to make it required, make it required like this. You click on OK and save it. So for this thing we have I think we haven't added a validation, like validation rule. So for every stain, create a validation rule like this. I think for this flow, let's see that flow action. To collect personal info. Run activity. Create a validation rule to validate the complete screen based on conditions, and going through the screens like here. After this, make this account number and annual income as mandatory, and using a validation rule, not checking required in the cell properties. Using a validation rule, make it required. Create a validation rule for them, and route to the work basket and go to that particular operator. Create a particular operator for that work basket and go to the work basket and work particular assignment. So please go through these things. So tomorrow, hello. Tomorrow we'll see and these things, decision tree and map value, and those differences, and the differences between those. When can we use decision tree? When can we use decision table and map value? So here, make this value of all these things as mandatory using a validation rule. If you are not able to do it, please approach me tomorrow. I will show it to you how to do it. Anyone has any doubts? So overview is nothing but we covered how to create a how to route a work object to a work basket, and how to create a work basket, how to create a work group, what is the relationship with work group and work basket. We covered this, and after that we have gone through the decision rule, like decision table. A decision table can have multiple conditions like this based on multiple properties, and the outcome of this decision table, you can give anything in the return column. So it will be having else if conditions, if else if conditions, and otherwise condition also you will be having, and any of the conditions doesn't matter, it will pick the value which is in otherwise condition. It will return the value which is in otherwise condition. Like this, a decision table will work. You can call it a flow rule in using a decision shape, and based on that you can take the paths. Okay. Anyone has any doubts? If no, I'm going to close the session for today. Charan, hello.
Yeah,
Could you please ping me your mail ID in chat window?
I can't see chat window.
Okay, then let me check whether I have your mail ID or not. Let's see here.
Please, can you send for me also?
Yeah,
Because
sure.
I'm
And I'm going to share some other things like